Welcome to Jervy Paul Official, your ultimate destination for exciting gaming content and easy to follow tutorials. Whether you're here to level up your gameplay or learn new skills, we've got you covered. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated with the latest uploads. Let's dive in and explore together.
The door to the lounge. A lounge with books, a pool table, and expensive armchairs to relax in. A well-dressed woman playing pool. I didn't even know that kind of shot was possible. Hello, I'm Patricia. Do you have a minute?
You new here? The name's Veronica.
Yes, I'm here to do a story about the club. Give drink. Samuel.
The club.
Goodbye. Thank you very much. Veronica, the pool player. Hello.
The club.
What do you think about the club?
It's good enough to play pool in. Except for that fat, obnoxious man over in the corner who smells of cognac. Apparently, he's some kind of hotshot around here. At least that's what he tells anyone who cares to listen. Can't they throw him out so I can play pool in peace?
Yes, there's a smell coming from there, all right. Give drink. Samuel. Do you know where Samuel Silverglands is?
Who's that?
The club's owner.
Sorry, not really a part of that crowd.
Samuel. Goodbye. Thank you very much. He smells of alcohol. Hello, I'm Patricia from Radio IDUN. Would you mind answering a few questions?
From Radio IDUN. Why, yes. I'm Oscar Silverglands, and I would gladly answer your questions, if only my throat wasn't so dry.
Oscar Silverglands. Are you related to Samuel?
Sadly, he is my brother.
Give drink.
The club.
Goodbye.
The club.
What do you think about the club?
Everything would have been much better if my brother hadn't banned me from the bar.
Goodbye.
The club.
Samuel. Regarding Samuel.
My throat is simply parched. If only I had a drink.
Samuel. Give drink.
A fine cognac with such aromatic complexities. What was it you wanted to talk about?
The club.
What do you think about the club?
Samuel started to renovate the place, and it's turned out rather nice, even if it doesn't listen to my suggestions.
He doesn't listen to you?
I am part owner, after all. All three of us are, you know. But Samuel has ruled with an iron fist ever since he inherited most of our father's fortune.
Didn't you receive an equal share?
No. Father handed most of it over to Samuel. Now Sylvia and I have to live on what our dear brother provides.
Goodbye.
The club.
Samuel. I'm looking for your brother Samuel. Do you know where he is?
Who did you say you were again?
Patricia, from Radio IDUN. I'm here to interview him.
Oh, right. Yeah. He mentioned something about that. Rather, he bragged about how he was going to be on the radio.
I can't find him. Do you know where he is?
Yes, would you like me to get him?
Yes, please. Unless it's too much of a bother.
Hold on. I'll call him for you. He'll be at the bar in a minute. If you don't get any good answers from that wretch, you could always ask him about our father's foundation.
Thank you. Goodbye. Thank you very much. the door to the bar. Ah, Samuel is here. Now I can get my interview. Hello, I'm Patricia from Radio IDUN.
It's about time you showed up.
Goodbye. Interview. Do you have time for the interview now?
Yes, that's fine.
The club. What can you tell me about the Duke Silverglands Club?
I started it 20 years ago.
You started it by yourself? I thought your siblings were part owners.
Just because a piece of paper says so doesn't mean they did anything. I built this club from the ground up.
The club. The restaurant. And you'll soon be opening a new restaurant that'll be open to non-members as well. What's your view on the future?
I thought it was time to do something new, and the restaurant business is very lucrative.
So it's about money?
Don't put words in my mouth. You will cut that from the interview. I felt it was time to give something back to the community. My father was a very generous man, and so am I.
Your father. I realize this is a touchy subject, but I think the listeners would want to hear about your father, who passed away last month. You inherited most of his fortune.
I don't hear a question.
I'm wondering how this affects the club and the new restaurant.
Plans for the development have been in place for a long time. With the inheritance, I was able to realize them. That's all I will say about my father.
The restaurant. The family. I talked to your brother earlier.
Don't listen to a word he says.
So,
That's enough about my brother.
this wasn't very interesting. Maybe I should ask him about the foundation. Can you tell us a little bit about your father's foundation?
I don't want to talk about that.
It'll be a better story, and it's something I think our listeners will want to hear about.
I don't think so.
Trust me, it'll be great.
All right, but keep it short.
Thank you. Can you tell me what kind of foundation it is?
If you haven't even bothered to find out yourself, I'm not gonna tell you.
No, I only thought it would sound better if you were the one telling the listeners about it instead of me.
Well, all right. My father created the Silverglands Foundation to help the less fortunate. It was something he cared deeply about.
Thank you. So, why was it that he gave all the money to you without providing something for the foundation?
That's not something I want to discuss. This was supposed to be about my restaurant, not my personal affairs. Your radio station's reputation seems very exaggerated since they said an amateur like you. This interview is over.
A sensitive subject, apparently. I can't leave this place without a real interview. Samuel didn't say much before he stormed off. There has to be someone around who can give me a good story. I guess I can snoop around a bit while I'm here. Richard had a member's card for the VIP room. I could start there. Victor the bartender. Hello again.
Yes?
Richard. I actually have a friend, Richard. He's a member here. Do you know him?
There was a Richard that started hanging around here about a month ago. Think he was a reporter or something.
Radio reporter?
I think that's correct, yes. A friend of Samuel's. Didn't have to pay for drinks.
When was the last time you saw him?
Oh, about a week ago or so. He was really drunk. Had far too much to drink. So I refused to serve him. He got really upset and left the bar, yelling and shouting.
That doesn't sound like the Richard I know. The VIP room. Could you help me get into the VIP room?
It's members only, no exceptions.
Goodbye. Thank you so much, Victor.